Hey guys, I'm HQT and welcome to episode 2 of the Gladiator Heroes Let's Play series. So, today I have 5 beginner tips for you, and the first tip is try to save up 500 gems for the golden statue. Because at the start, having a 5-star hero is really going to help you progress through the game. And try to get the summon before HQ4 because that gives you a 100% chance to get a sword and broad gladiator, and I feel like having that gladiator is one of the most versatile classes because if you get like the block, stun and scavenger skill, right, it's gonna help you cruise through the game basically. And the rule of thumb is whenever you have access to new class types, try to use your 500 gems to summon because the pool of gladiators is only going to dilute as you level up further. So whenever you have a new class type, try to use your 500 gems to summon another 5-star hero. And the next tip is, if you play a lot and you want to play at maximum efficiency, the two main buildings to focus on is leveling your HQ and your caravan, because basically you're going to get most of your resources through missions if you play very regularly. And the two other ways you can get resources is through challenges, which only refreshes every 8 to 24 hours. So if you play very often, that is not going to help you get much resources. And the next one is PvP, which in my opinion is not worth the current risk to reward ratio because you're going to spend a lot of resources healing your gladiators, and since you're matched with very equal skilled opponents, you only have, let's say, a 50% chance to win, and you're going to spend most of your resources healing your gladiators rather than getting good rewards from it. So the third tip is to focus only on 3 to 4 heroes, and basically you want to get maybe say one of each type, so like maybe one sword and board, one two-hander and one dual wield class, and maybe you can have one extra of either of the class types depending on what you get from your summon. And the main reason you only want to focus on these core heroes is because you want to level them up as much as possible, because let's say your average rank of gladiators is rank 2, right? So when you let's say use 500 gems to use a golden statue to summon a 5-star hero, right? If your rank is average at 2, your summon is gonna be average at 2, means you're gonna save a lot of resources because you don't have to level them up from like rank 1, level 1 all the way to rank 1, level 10. So that saves you a lot of resources, and basically you can use that resource to focus on just a small core team. The fourth tip is gonna be, don't waste your resources at the start on leveling up your forged weapons, because forged weapons your weapons basically can't rank up. So the best you can go is maybe like rank 1, level 10, which sounds pretty good, but it's gonna be obsolete the moment you have like a rank 2, level 5 weapon, which you can easily get from a mission reward. So don't waste your resources on it. And the last tip is in my opinion at least, I don't think it's worth to buy a merchant chest at the start, because the weapons you get is gonna be like based on your rank. So let's say even if you get a 5-star weapon, right, it's gonna be like rank 1, and even if you level it up, it's not gonna be equivalent to like a rank 3, maybe a 3-star weapon. So in my opinion, I don't think it's worth spending your gems on it, and try to use your gems for like ad hoc healing or building, or even like instantly building your caravan when you level up your HQ, so you can like go straight into the new missions and level up your gladiators. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you gain something out of it. Peace.